Hello everyone, Ife Codes here. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to be building a TikTok style layout using just HTML and CSS, okay? Just as you can see on your screen right now, all right? So this is a TikTok style layout and it was built using just HTML and CSS. So this means we are going to focus on the structure and on the styling, no JavaScript yet. Okay. Now, I could combine everything into one video, but I decided to break it up on purpose. I want this part to be very beginner friendly, as beginner friendly as possible. So you can fully understand how to create a scrollable video feed layout, just as you can see on TikTok or Instagram Reels, or exactly as you can see on your screen right now. Then in the next video, we will build on top of this layout and bring it to life using JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript will be in the next video. So in that video, we'll be using DOM manipulation to dynamically load videos, control playback, and then handle scrolling interactions. When you scroll, what happens when you scroll, kind of those type of things. So all the cool stuff that makes the UI interactive. All right. So by separating HTML and CSS from the JavaScript, it will make it possible for the next video to be shorter and easier to follow, because whatever I will be doing here, I wouldn't need to spend much time explaining it in the next video. Or should I phrase it this way? Whatever we are going to build in this video using just HTML and CSS, in the next video we are going to do the same thing, but it will be using just JavaScript to build it. Okay, so instead of combining the two together, as I'm explaining what I'm doing in JavaScript, I'm also explaining HTML and CSS. It can lead to confusion and the video will be insanely long. So that is the reason why I'm breaking it down into two parts. So by the end of this video, you will have a clean working UI, just as you can see here. And the next one will make it dynamic. So let's get started. But before then, anyway, I want to please tell you guys, please like the video. Please stop being stingy, okay? Just like the video. It doesn't cost a thing. Just drop the like and you can move on. Okay? Just drop the like, please, and subscribe. Thank you. So let's move on. So right now, I have made a file called test.html. You can call it demo.html. So this is all you're seeing on the screen right now. These are the codes. Okay, first of all, these are the CSS. Should I say this is the CSS part? Then here is the structure or the HTML part. It is really small. So the main thing we are going to concentrate is this one here, this div called video wrapper. Then this particular div here. Then with all these divs and the class names and all of these things, where in this video you can see they are all with this is HTML. In the next video, they are going to be all done using JavaScript. Cool. So let me take all these things off. Okay, let me take them all off, all of them. So this is where we are. So excuse me, please. So this is where we are. We have I have brought out the, how do I put it? Anyway, let me do it again, please. Just Shift 1, then Tab to bring out the boilerplate. Then this one, the title will be called Home. All right. So since this is HTML and CSS, I will do much of copying and pasting. Okay. I don't need to waste time because it's CSS and JavaScript. All right. So we start from the nav. So say nav, inside the nav bar inside the nav elements we have the UL. Then inside the UL we have the LI. Okay. You have the LI with RF or hypertext reference. So this is the logo. Okay, this is for the logo. I will provide the necessary files, okay, even the code and the logo. I'll provide all of them in the description, or a link to download them in the description. So the second one is the form.php, to take you to the form where you can upload the videos. Then the other one is the dashboard. Of course, we haven't done anything about this. That is why I put an what do you call a hashtag here, okay, or a pound sign, because we are going to talk about that in later videos. All right. So just save and see. Let's see what is going on. Okay. So sorry, I forgot to restart the live server. All right, so let's move on immediately. So under the navbar, we create a div and call it video wrapper. So dot video wrapper. Mind the camel case, okay? Camel case. Then we also give it a class name called video wrapper. Okay, say class video wrapper. But this time around, so instead of using camel case, we use hyphen or hyphenated. I don't exactly know what it is called, but I know this one is called hyphen. Okay, so now we have the main, should I say the main wrapper itself, or the main div itself. So inside the main div, we create another div called video container. So inside video container, we create the video element itself. Video, this is an element, it's not a div. So yeah, we create the video elements. Then we go over here. These things we'll do it using JavaScript in the next video. Okay, so we'll say preload. Okay, then in preload we say metadata. All right, so the source, let me just copy something and drop there. So this will be the source. Okay, it just it said example.com, so it doesn't really exist. Okay, after then we'll then type plays inline. Okay, then muted, it's going to be muted by default. Sorry, loop. All right, so we have done for the video. Okay, this is for the video elements. Then we'll move straight to the title of the video. Okay, so say dot video title, video. Then the video title, we have the text content, or the content of the video title will be anyway something just random. Okay, let me say funny cats video. So you can type whatever you want to in this one. It's just it doesn't really matter. Okay, after then we'll go straight to the button. Okay, say then the button element with the class name of okay, well, let me just do it straight. With the class name of sound toggle. Sound, this is for the muting and unmuting of the video. Okay, sound toggle. So sound toggle, the button with the class name of sound toggle. Then inside this button too, we now create a span element. Okay, the span element, we have a class name of sound icon. Sound icon. Okay, again, it will also have another class name called sound off. So this one is for muting. Okay, sound off. All right, so the next one will then talk about the loading. So this is what appears. For example, let's say the network is not working well, so to first of all show a kind of should I say a placeholder, and that placeholder will be on it to be written loading, so that to show you that yes, a video is coming up. So create a div with a class name of loading. So say and the text content will be, or the contents of this what's it called, this div will be loading. All right, now we are done with this. I believe so. Yeah, now we are done with this. So all these things are inside this div. Okay, so then copy, go down, paste it. So you can now modify these ones. Okay, for example, let's say here I put dog, dog chasing tail. Okay, so that's basically the whole thing we will need here. So let's see what we have. So okay, uh, all right. So this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to do now is to focus on the CSS. Of course, I'll be doing copy and paste because a lot of things, all of the things there, yeah, I expect you to know them already. But there are certain things I will talk about. I will specify, I will try to explain because those are very important to the experience or to the project. Okay, so let's move on immediately. All right, so we'll go to the head section for the CSS part. Go to the head section. Inside the head section, we'll simply type style. Okay. Of course, you can always make another file for it and load it from there. But for the simplicity of what we are doing, so I prefer to do it this way. All right. So for the styling, this is for the body to sorry, to remove all the default margins. So all these things I expect you to know what they what they do. In case you don't know, then I will advise you to forget about this and go and learn about CSS. Okay. Then the body, you already know what is going on here. Overflow hidden. I don't want any scrolling. So it says prevent scrolling beyond contents. Okay, that's why I included the comments so that it will be easy for you in case you don't know what is going on. All right, so let's move on immediately. Again, please just pause the video if you don't want to copy it from the, if you don't want to download anything, just pause the video and copy it from here. All right. Now we have the nav. Okay, so this is for the nav. So the position is this absolute. So absolute simply means kind of tear it out from the normal flow as it's, let's say, as it's flowing like this. This absolute positioning simply means that it's going to tear it out and place it above the should I say the parent, place it above the parent element, not above as in how this body is above the nav. No, I mean above as in it is coming to you. Okay, it's coming, is looking at you, because this is x, this direction is x. Okay, the horizontal is x, then the up and down movements, there is the vertical, that is y. Then on the z axis or z axis, if you're in America, it is coming to you, it is looking at you, it's coming to you. Okay, that's what a z axis means. That is why we are saying z index 1000, so it should be above every other thing else. Okay, then the width, height, padding, you already know all those ones. Then the li, then the padding is 10 pixels. Okay, then the what's it called, the anchor elements, whatever inside there, whatever can be found inside there, this is their own CSS. Then this one also is for when you hover on the text. Okay, the letter spacing will become 2 pixels. Then transform origin left means it's going to animate from this side that is from the left side to the right side. Okay, then the image, which is the logo, we reduce it to 30 pixels. Okay, so let me save and see what we have. All right. Okay, those you won't see the text because they are all white in color, so we're going to do that subsequently. So the next one is the video wrapper. Okay, now this video wrapper, we have the width of 100%, height of 100 VH or view height, overflow Y is scroll. Okay, scroll snap type. What is scroll snap first of all? Okay, let me elaborate what scroll snap is all about. Scroll snap type is a CSS property used to create scroll snapping. It's a smooth and controlled scroll experience, like on TikTok, Instagram, or carousels. Okay, you see, where the scrolling stops at a specific point, or at specific points, instead of freely scrolling up and down. All right. So, what is the meaning of snapping? It's not as if something will break. So snapping when you scroll means that the page will lock onto into a place at a certain point, or at certain points, instead of stopping at random positions. For example, as this one just stops when I stop scrolling. You see, as I scroll, it just stops. But when you have this snapping, it means, for example, let's say this particular video wrapper here is a div. So we want you to what's it called, to snap at a particular position immediately. So once we scroll, even if this one is down here, it will immediately scroll to this extent and stop there. Okay, just go to TikTok, you see, and Instagram Reels. You see what is going. Even what's it called? YouTube Shorts. You see, so you see that the videos always snaps or stays at the center. So that is what scroll snap type does. So says, like here, I put it here saying that it will force the snapping to each video vertically. So scroll behavior. So for example, when it is here, it doesn't just disappear and immediately appear here immediately, like automatically, like a twinkle of an eye. Instead, you will see it actually moving up and stopping. So that is what smooth talks about is talking about. So this WebKit, this is just for iOS devices. All right, so let's move on immediately. So the next one, which is the styling the video container. So this is the position, relative, width, height, display, justify contents, scroll snap, align, okay, at the center. So the scroll snap align simply means the div, or that video div, will simply stop at the center. Okay, whenever we scroll, it will stop immediately as soon as it gets to the center, it stops there. So this is the padding, this is the background. Let's continue. So now this is for the video itself. This is the width, the height, max width, max height, object fits, border radius, border shadow, blah 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 blah. So the next one is the loading indicators. Okay, of course, I should have talked about the titles, but okay, let's continue. Since they're all the same thing anyway, it doesn't really matter the how do I put it, the sequence. So the loading has the position of absolute. Top is 50%, left 50%. Transform color is white, and the font size is this 1.2 m. Okay, let's continue. The next one will be the video title, as I said earlier. So the video title also has the position of absolute, bottom, left, right, color, font size, and so forth and so on. Okay, white space, no wrap. So the white space, no wrap simply means we have to keep the title on a single line. Okay, so every other thing I expect you to, if you don't know what it is, simply copy it and paste it on Google. All right, that's it. You don't need, there isn't much to say about it. Now we are moving straight to the sound. All right, so the sound toggle, the position will be absolute, bottom 20 pixel, right, width, blah 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 blah. All these things you already know what they are. Okay, so no need of wasting time here. Let's move on immediately. So the next one will now be the sound icon. The width 20 pixel, height is 20 pixel, background is white, mask size contained. So mask size is it's more like when you say background size, they do almost the same thing. So it's just to contain the whole thing inside the div, and also maintain the aspect ratio. All right, so let's continue. So this one will be this one. Excuse me, please. Word wrap. So this is the link for the SVG of the button. The, how do I put it, the mute or unmute button. So this is the SVG. There is no need of typing this. Okay, I will provide this link in the description. So this is just a link to w3 www or dot w3.org. So just to download the SVG. Okay, so it's not my website, it's that of the SVG. I mean w3.org. Okay, so just go there, it will download it automatically from there. This one is for the icon of sound off, for the mute button. So this one is for the unmute, this is for the mute button. Okay, so now we have gotten to this extent. So let's then go over there and see what we have done. Let's see if everything is okay. So I save, move over here. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Okay, so once I hover on the videos, okay, but I have, because it's supposed to be 2. Okay, so let me see where the error is coming from. So here is where the error is coming from. All right, because everything is going on inside, everything is happening inside this video wrapper, and this other video container, the second one, is outside the video wrapper div. So I will simply cut this one. Okay, let me make sure everything is intact. So I'll cut this one out, cut, then paste it inside this div. All right, so I was trying to be faster than my shadows. So let me save and see what we have. Still not working. Sorry guys, I found out where I made a mistake. So this is supposed to be ID, not class. Okay, this is ID. Excuse me, please. Such a silly schoolboy error. It's trying to run faster than my shadows. So let me see. Let's see what we have. All right, this is what I'm supposed to. This is what we are supposed to get. All right, you see how it snaps immediately at the center. It doesn't stop, like for example, it doesn't go like this and stop here and stops here. So even when I release it, let's say I bring it down, I release, you see, it goes immediately. It snaps immediately to the position we want it to be. So whatever we did in this video, okay, we are going to do that in the next video using JavaScript. Okay, so thank you so much. If you like this video, please for the love of God, like the video, please. Let's help me the algorithm. I need some help. Okay, please subscribe, share it to 10 people. Okay, thank you so much guys. See you next time when we will be talking about the JavaScript part of this particular episode. All right, goodbye, have a nice day, bye.